Hey guys, and welcome to another Stardew Valley video. In this video I wanted to show you guys how I got to 100 million gold. I realized on my main save I was really close to 100 million. I only needed 10 million left, so I was like, why not make a video out of it? So yeah, let's just jump right into it, and let me show you how I got to 100 million gold. So there were a couple ways that I got to 100 million gold pretty quickly. I had a room full of golden bears that just helped giving me stuff that I could just sell or use for later. I had a big quarry filled with a bunch of minerals, specifically a lot of diamonds because they sold for the most. And then on my main farm, I had ancient fruit growing. So I started off my days, I would gift Leah, which is my wife, and then I would go to the golden bear room and I would get all the stuff from the golden bear room. And once I was done in the golden bear room, if I didn't have any ancient fruit to grab, I just decided to fish. And I mean, I fished a lot. I felt like it was a good way to get some side money at the time, and it was just passing time to wait for the days to go by so that I could grab more ancient fruit. After a bit of fishing, I realized it was going to take a lot longer to do it this way, so I thought maybe just sleeping the days away, but that would be kind of dumb too. So I decided to make a compromise. I remembered that you could grow anything on Ginger Island and it wouldn't just go away after each season, because it was just kind of like another greenhouse. The only downside is that you couldn't have Juminos there to help you get the stuff that you grew and stuff like that. But it was definitely a really good way of making a lot of extra money, so I decided to take some of the ancient fruit that I got, and I decided to go to the seed makers and get some more ancient fruit seeds. I also had some extras left over from the last time that I planted all of them, so yeah. Once I got all those seeds, I decided to start soiling and getting the area in Ginger Island ready so that I could plant all these ancient fruit seeds so that I would have a ton of ancient fruit. Once I hoed all the spots that I needed for the ancient fruit, I put all the sprinklers down, and I also put the little funnels on the sprinklers, which increases their range even more. So before I put all the ancient fruit seeds down, I wanted to put some fertilizer down. Now, the way that I got all this fertilizer is I cut down a bunch of trees. I just went through all the town, and I just kept chopping all the trees down and getting as much sap as I could as possible. I needed a ton of sap because the other thing I needed were iridium bars, but I had plenty of those. I just needed a ton of sap so that I could create as much fertilizer as possible so that I could get the highest quality of ancient fruit to help get some more money. So now that I got all the sap that I need, I can get all the fertilizer, craft it, and I can put all the fertilizer down. Now that all the fertilizer is down, it's time to plant the seeds, since everything else is done. So I planted all the seeds. Now obviously I have to wait basically a full 30 days before these ancient fruit seeds are going to actually produce any ancient fruit. So while I was waiting for that, I would wake up, I would gift my wife, I would go to the bear room, get all the stuff from the bear room, and then I would repeat that until more ancient fruit grew on my farm and in my greenhouse. And when the ancient fruit was ready, I could go back to the quarry and I would know that all my minerals were ready, and I would do that. I would do that over and over again until all of the ancient fruit seeds on Ginger Island were grown. I also made sure to check all my animal stuff to make sure that I could get some money and some profit from the animals with all the eggs and with mayo. I would take the eggs and I would just bring them into the mayo machines and make a bunch of mayo, and with the golden chickens being able to give me a ton of mayo as well as the ostrich eggs, it really added up. But I would repeat the same routine every single day: the bear room, grabbing the ancient fruit, going to the quarry, getting the eggs, making mayo, etc, etc, etc. I made sure to go to Marnie's and make sure that I had enough hay for my silos as well, because I started getting low with how much I was sleeping to skip the days. So I went there and I got a ton of hay, and I made sure that I restocked all my silos. That many prismatic shards I was giving Leah, I'm pretty sure she's set for life. Once I filled up the silos, I continued the same thing by going to the golden bear room. I would get the stuff from the quarry. I would grab the ancient fruit. I kept doing this for about 30 days to wait for the ancient fruit in Ginger Island to grow. Now this is where things got really crazy, because at this point, I had to do the same routine that I was doing before by going to the golden bear room, going to the quarry, getting the ancient fruit on my farm, getting the ancient fruit in my greenhouse, doing the mayo and everything else on my farm, as well as grabbing like 800 ancient fruit on Ginger Island, and I did this every 7 days. At this point, I really didn't have anything else to do that was worthwhile, so every 7 days, I would just get all the ancient fruit that I needed. I would sleep the 7 days, go to the bear room, get all the ancient fruit, go to the quarry, do all of that, and I would sleep for another 7 days, and I would repeat. Now it's finally to sell all this stuff. I felt confident enough that I would have enough to reach the 100 million gold, but spoiler alert, I didn't. I was a little short, so I had to do another ancient fruit run, but that's okay. But as you can see with all this stuff that I'm selling, there's a lot of stuff I saved up. Grab the remaining ancient fruit. Honestly, this is probably overkill for all this stuff that I'm selling. I had stuff from the greenhouse with all the bananas and mangoes and stuff, a bunch of the ancient fruit, and a bunch of random stuff that the golden bears gave me. I basically sold as much as I could so I could reach the 100 million. Alrighty, here we go. Break the bank time. How did I not? Oh, I think I need 15 more. Damn, I'm not there yet. Alrighty. Like I'm doing another ancient fruit run. But as you guys saw, I'm a little short. So I had to go do one more run with the bear room, the quarry, the ancient fruit on my farm, as well as the ancient fruit in Ginger Island. I made sure not to forget the ancient fruit that the Juminos got for me. They were a bunch of help. And finally, I get to sell all this stuff and reach 100 million gold. Here we go. Bro, the number broke. I thought my money disappeared for a second. I was like, I'm gonna see what happens if I spend the 29. Look at the number. Now, what happens if I sell one piece of wood? Because one piece of wood is gonna sell for 1. I have 0 money, apparently, guys. That's crazy. It definitely was quite tedious to do all this because I had to keep doing the same thing over and over again, so I tried to make the video as entertaining as possible. It definitely took quite a bit of time to do this as well, like I said, but it was definitely fun. If there are any other videos that you guys can think of that are like this that you guys would enjoy, just let me know in the comments and maybe I'll think about it. I also plan on doing some other Stardew Valley content again. I kind of got back into the game again after 100%ing it, you know, kind of got stale for a little bit, but I'm definitely back in the mood to play it again. And I think I'm going to start playing the Stardew Valley expanded mods, or I might do another 100% playthrough, but with some mods and re-enjoy the game again. But if you guys can comment any ideas that you have, that would mean a lot. I also have plenty of other videos coming up that I'm really excited for with my new PC and a bunch of other stuff that's happening, so if you guys want to go check out those videos, you definitely can. And anyway guys, I thought you guys would enjoy this video, something that I just thought that I should do. Something crazy, but it was fun to make. Leaving a like always helps. Putting a comment in the comments below is also awesome. I love responding to you guys' comments. And if you enjoy this kind of content, you could always subscribe for more. Sorry if my voice was a little raspy in this video. I am a little sick. I'm getting over a cold. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.